Why did you decide to attend the Leaders course training in the first place?
Probably because I'd been out of hockey for a wee while, and I did the Leaders when it was way back in like the 80s. And Janet and I used to do the Leaders courses, and it was obviously you'd changed, you've got your Brave stuff going, so everything had changed. And I'd been on a couple of year courses with your Golden Thread.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, it would be quite blasé of me just to say, oh, I can do it. But I thought, better just do it the way you want it done. So we did the course, and there was quite a lot of different things, quite a lot of different ways of presenting it. Like the Leaders course that we used to do was didactic, sort of A-B, straight. You do, I teach you, this is it. And it was basically skills based. Whereas this one's was a little bit different.
What benefits have you had then for the club with you doing the delivery in-house with the groups that you work with?
Well, it doesn't cost anything apart from, the course, obviously the packaging stuff that you have, but we tried to pay that ourselves. But what we have done is that we've actually charged them as well a little bit to make sure that they're not getting anything for nothing. Some kids, well, not children in particular, but some people collect qualifications and don't put it back. But we've actually integrated it into our programme. So you've seen the club working, you've been down watching some of our level 2 coaches. So you know that we have the juniors right up through. So we need teenagers to help us coach. Yeah. So we wanted to make sure that we weren't just asking them along and not giving them a qualification. So it definitely linked with that. And the cards were brilliant. That's been a great benefit, having the cards now laminated and stuff. But what it does is it gave them a handle. It gave us a handle. I think it actually tightened up our coaching. The rules, all the different game formats you have as well, that went straight into the club straight away, and that wasn't there before. And the coaches followed it, then the assistant coaches that we have. So we're taking them right from third year. So we've got third years, fourth years, fifth years, and the ones that have maybe did the course in third year, they are now in fifth year. Some of them are left. Some of them have just left, actually. Sarah's just left. And they were able to take on a bit more with the coaching.
Cool. That's great.
That's been a big benefit. So if anything, we've got a coaching structure now. It's coach development structure, I should say.
Yeah, no, that's great. Good to hear.
Because they all know it. They all know stuff. And that's the favourite bit of mine, because you ask kids to come on the course and you say to them, remember how you learned. And they're on about what's a good coach. And you realise that they actually know loads. So I like that part. And my finishing part is I love when I see them coaching on their own and I'm just wandering around and watching them. I really like that. And I get a right kick out if somebody really stands out. You see a natural ability in some of them where they just talk easily and they're confident with the kids. Maybe when there's a shy one and then there was a couple of shy ones and I watched them about a year later. I hadn't seen them for a wee while. Watched them and they were right out their shells. That I got a kick out of that, actually. That was good.
Yeah, just having a bit of support and training, and they've got a bit of confidence out of having a go. Brilliant. What would you say to anybody that was thinking about maybe getting involved for their club or their school in delivering the Leaders course?
It's not as hard as I think people think it's going to be hard, and they're maybe a little bit unsure about their coaching. But the level you're coaching at, it's not difficult because it's all there in front of you. You don't have to really think. You can plan what you're going to say. We've made a plan, but it's so easy to follow. And it's got to obviously with us and our background, we're able to chop and change it. We're able to do some indoors, some outdoors, some we join together. We don't do it 1, 2, 3, 4. We maybe jump about a little bit. And sometimes we actually do it through the coaching when they've got a group. So you can develop it. You're still following the content. You're still fulfilling the criteria, but you can develop it. But anybody who's unsure and who's got the qualification and thinks, oh, I'm never going to get this done, it's easier than they think it is. And I think the advice I would give as well is you don't have to do it in the one day. And you don't even have to do it in the 2 days. Like we've done it in 2-hour blocks. We've done 3 lots of 2 hours, and sometimes we've even done it in a whole day. We've done it in lots of formats. We've done it in October holidays is a good day to do it, and even or beginning of August. End of August, when the kids are back their holidays, you get them ready, and then they're ready for the season. So they've got coaching opportunities. But it's not nearly as hard as I think people think it is, you know.
Yeah, no, that's great advice. And the thing I think that has come through in what you've said, Lynn, is the fact that it's a group that's already helping, or you're trying to plan it for them to help, and given that bit of training before they start, or alternatively they've already started and then you do the training with them as a kind of a bonus, really, or a benefit to them for giving their time. So I like the fact that there's 2 ways of thinking about it and looking at it.
It's we've always been we want kids to not want to work somewhere else, but to work within hockey.